Hi, I'm Elisa. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to talk about everything that I hauled, acquired, and everything I decluttered in the months of April and May. So this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to insert clips of a video that I filmed last month about what I decluttered and hauled in April. And then we're going to talk here about everything I decluttered and hauled in May. So I'm just gonna jump into the May part, but I guess April here, I'm not sure how I'm gonna edit this, we'll see. First up, I acquired something in March that I did not put in this video. I totally forgot. It's actually right behind me, and it is this furry dog blanket. My fiance actually bought it for us because our lovely golden doodle Scout likes to dig in things. Dog beds, human beds, and she has ripped the duvet behind me twice, and then the one we got not that long ago in our bedroom. So we decided we were gonna lay this blanket down and hope that it deters that. It hasn't really, and we're gonna talk about that in a second, but I did buy that, we did buy that in March, and it is still here. Our cat likes it, so that's great. But along with that, in April, we bought a new duvet for this bed. Yeah, it already has a hole in it. It had been down about an hour before there was a hole in it. And kind of my fault too. I did not feel the fabric when we were in Home Goods picking this out, and if I had, I probably would not have gone with it because it is definitely a fabric that feels like easily rippable, and it is. So, you know. My fiance wants to sew the holes, so we'll see. It will look fine on this one because it's kind of like an embroidered pattern. The one in our bedroom, what are you gonna do? Then, on that same trip, we picked out this duvet. We also picked out 3 new outdoor pillows for the sofa on our deck. Last year, we took a tree out in February, and come summer, we realized that now our deck was in like full sun for most of the day, and if we don't cover the sofa, the pillows fade like crazy. I had this adorable pillow with cats at the beach on it. You can't see the cats anymore. We're gonna talk about that in Declutter, but yeah. We did get 3 new pillows to complement the 2 faded, quite faded ones that are out there. I was gonna declutter them, but then I was like, you know what? They don't look that bad. We'll probably have one more summer with them. And so then we got 3 pillows to complement those, and we are covering the couch when we're not using it. Next up, while we were there, we saw this platter with turtles on it that we both really liked and decided to purchase for the top of our bar. During the winter months, there are like evergreen tree decor and snow decor up there. During the spring, we've had like a little bunny cutting board, and now we have turtles. And then in that same display, they had this turtle spoon rest, and we had just been using like a white plate for our non-Christmas spoon rest. And so we decided to spend the $3 on the adorable little turtle. I bought 6 books that you can see in my reading update. We bought a new table runner. I have not liked our spring table runner since I moved in with him 2 years ago. And finally I was like, you know what? We're just gonna keep an eye out. And we found one at Home Goods that I really like. It's got flowers all over it. It's blue. It matches the decor perfectly. And I'm very pleased with it. These are all things except the platter and the spoon rest, things that I had on a to buy list, that we share that note on our phones. And yeah, so these are not mostly things that I regret. I don't regret the platter or the spoon rest, but they were more impulsive. Next, I was given 2 rattan serving trays from my aunt for Easter, and I really like them. I have not figured out where I'm going to put them though, and that is becoming a bit of a challenge to the point where I'm like, oh my god, I just want to like re-gift these or something because they're stressing me out because I don't know where I want them. But I'm just taking my time with them and figuring out the best place. With that, she also gave me a garden ceramic mushroom. I bought 4 or 5 of these last spring and forgot to put them out. We put them out this year and I'm obsessed with the way they look. They are so cute. I love the way they look in our garden. And speaking of our garden, we also got a bunch of plants from a local plant sale and our flower beds look amazing. A lot of the stuff that we bought last year came back and looks great. And a lot of the stuff that we recently planted is just popping off and doing amazing. I feel like we really figured out where to put stuff this year with the like absolutely no shade that we have on one side of our house and then the very shady parts that we have elsewhere. So everything looks really, really good and I'm super happy with it. Next up, this is super funny. On Good Friday, I got there and my cousin was there and he was like, hey, guess what I have? And I was like, is it my Christmas present? And yes, he had not made it to Christmas and we had not found the time to meet up. So I got myself an AirTag and I am super happy about this. This will be great when we travel, when I check bags. I just want to be able to like track it. This will be great at like the wedding. I'm going to throw this in the card box because that's a little tip that I've heard. Yeah, I'm just super excited to have this. I feel like it's really handy. He also got me a pack of keychains and I just, you know, kept the color that I liked the most, which was this teal one. So yeah, super excited to have that. And that is everything I acquired in the month of April. Let's get into the stuff that I have acquired in May. So I picked up 6 books, which you can see in my reading recap. I picked up some yard sale stickers. Hey, I forgot to grab those. Some hangers, as I talked about, and some B12, because that's really exciting. I also picked up like 5 wallflowers from Bath & Body Works because I ran out of them. And then I acquired 2 body washes. This I purchased because I needed body wash. And then right after I did that, my mom gave me this. So this is Bath & Body Works at the beach. It smells very beachy. And this is Philosophy's Vanilla Birthday Cake. This smells like coconut and I love it. I'm using this one first because June is my birthday, so. Those are great. So I also purchased a bunch of stuff for the bridesmaid proposal boxes that I shipped out over the weekend. But while I got them little birthstone bracelets, I also got myself a little birthstone bracelet from Golden, and these are little pearls. So that'll be really cute to wear on my wedding day. I'm gonna pack it away and I will wear it on my wedding day, which is, that's weird to say, honestly. That's kind of crazy. I bought more dress swatches. I'm actually not sure where those are because I still have no clue what I'm doing for bridesmaids dresses. So I've now bought like every color they make. I bought some lavender oil and some ashwagandha because work was stressing me out. So that's at work. And it's kind of helping, I think. I don't know. My mental health is in a better spot. I don't know if that's up to the lavender oil or not, but. And then the first thing that I like purchased for the wedding is this. So it's just like a little memento box and I'm gonna use it as a card box, but if you can tell, it's the surprise song Piano Floral from the Eras Tour, which I love because it's very like Swiftie coded without being like Taylor Swift. Because our wedding's gonna be very Taylor Swift. But other than that, I also have some clothes that I'm gonna show you quickly. First up, we have the top that I'm wearing. It's just a cute little polka dot button front shirt that is good for work, really. Like most of what I got is work stuff. I didn't actually pay for the work stuff. My lovely mother was like, I was complaining to her about not having work clothes and she was like, let's go shopping. Like, I will buy you some work clothes. And yeah, it was very sweet of her. So I'll show you. So I think I got a few pairs of pants that I'm not going to show you because they're kind of boring, like some khaki ones, like a blue and white print one and a red and white print one. But then we have this little t-shirt sweater. It's cute as hell. I love it. It's easy. Like, I just really needed stuff that I needed summer stuff because I realized in the winter I just wear sweaters to work. I just wear sweaters. And so then I was like, oh, I don't have a lot left for work stuff. So then this is from Kohl's Lauren Conrad brand. It's just a little button front. And this I can style like with jeans, like you know, go shopping, whatever, but I can also wear this like with some slacks and it looks nice. So it's perfect for that. This is perfect for summer. It's very pretty coral, neon coral. And yeah, it's just like really short sleeve, and we don't have air conditioning in my building right now. So this was perfect and goes really nice with the navy printed pants. And then this is just a turquoise top from Belk. Most of these are from Belk. This is, actually no, this is Kohl's. This is Simply Vera. The last one was Vince Camuto, I want to say, and this is Lauren Conrad from Kohl's. And yeah, I just really liked the color. It's a very nice color. I'm a blue girl. So then we have this nice white top from Belk, from Cece, that just has cute little sleeves on it. Super easy, like just something to throw on. Because I was also like, okay, I have a lot of printed pants and like nothing to wear them with, so. And then that same coral top in this very pretty blue color. Like, I'm obsessed with that. And then this little printed number from Belk, from Philosophy from Belk. And yeah, this was just cute and on clearance. So last up for work clothes, we just have this light blue. It's kind of cool. Like, it's 3D printed. I don't know how to explain that. From Cece. Just a light blue top. And then we have some clothes that I bought myself. So we have engagement photos coming up, and I thought this might be very nice, as well as just like a very nice, like casual, it's like a lilac blue little mini dress from Abercrombie. So this is in XL tall, because I find that these dresses can be a little bit short on me, and I'm just kind of like hyper aware of that. So the tall is really nice because it's just like, I'm not worrying about my butt. And then also from Abercrombie is this midi dress. I love this. I think it's really, really nice. I love that it is a little bit more casual, but still like nicer. This is XL petite because in the longer stuff, I'm too short for it to hit right. So this fits really nicely. They both have pockets, which hell yeah. I love the Emerson Poplin line. I have some of the like, most of mine are in different materials across the line, so these will definitely get really good use. This next thing, I tried on and my mom was like, oh yeah, and I'm just gonna get that for you. That looks really, really nice. And it was basically down to this and one other thing to wear to a wedding I have in a couple weeks. So this is a light blue jumpsuit. It's just super pretty and light, and I love the color so much. And I've decided I'm not wearing this to the June wedding. I might actually wear it to a wedding, another wedding I have later on. I do need to have it hemmed though, but it is gorgeous. And then the last thing was actually bought for me by my lovely fiance, and this is what I'm wearing to the wedding we have coming up here in a couple weeks, and it's from Abercrombie. It's just a little drop waist pleated blue number. This is an XL petite, and I was really surprised because I don't normally like a straight across neckline, but it was my favorite thing that I tried on for this wedding, so that's what we went with. And now we're gonna talk about what I decluttered. First up, some non-gluten-free pasta. Went and donated that to the food pantry. Some matches that we got at the wedding we went to at the end of March. We just don't use matches. I burned the shit out of myself with a match like a year ago, and yeah, I am now a little scarred. You Are Fatally Invited, which is a book that I finished right at the beginning of April. A white sweater that I own that has this tiny little hole in the hem that originated when I wore it for the very first time, and my cat like swiped at me and like put a run in it, and I wasn't thinking, and I cut the run and then made a hole. A strapless bra that I own that I had bought because I had gotten one from Belk, like right before I was leaving to go to this wedding last summer, and they left the security tag on it, and I didn't notice until I went to wear it. Or actually no, I was trying on a bridesmaid's dress that I was getting hemmed, so they asked me to, you know, put the undergarments on that I was going to wear with the dress. So I had that strapless dress or strapless bra with me, and I realized in the shop that they'd left the security tag on it. So I was super upset, but then we went to the mall and got a different strapless bra. Victoria's Secret was closed because it was that day that like whatever like server or whatever had gone down. It was the whole thing. It was a whole thing. And we ended up going to Macy's, searching high and low for a strapless bra in my size, found one, wore it to the wedding, promptly got a new strapless bra that I liked more for the wedding that I was in with a bridesmaid's dress. So I ended up just getting rid of that strapless bra. That was a very long story to say that I'm getting rid of a strapless bra, because I have two. A Kirsten journal, The American Girl. Like a year ago, they released merch for the historic dolls, like the original historic dolls. So I got a like water bottle or a tumbler and a journal. And I just realized, I was like, girl, you have too many journals. You do not need this one. This little desk timer a few years ago, I was like on an Amazon purchasing, like I was just doing that constantly. And it was just one of those little cube timers that you like would set down on a certain time and it would automatically set to that time. I used it for like an ADHD hack for a little bit and then stopped using it. So I sold it at the yard sale. Same with my desk vacuum. That was like a really trendy thing on TikTok that I bought for like 10 bucks during Prime Day and used a few times and have since gotten rid of. I got rid of 6 lipsticks and a foundation, which I talked about in my empties. I got rid of this little screen cleaner thing that like sprayed and you could just like squeegee off. Sold it at the yard sale, got it when I had my iPad. Got rid of my iPad in March, didn't need it anymore. Same with like a little tech duster thing. Like it had like a duster for your keyboard and then you could like pop it off and it was like an AirPod cleaner. I just never used it. A random charging block that I found I got rid of. I went through my desk and got rid of a bunch of random trash that I didn't need. I got rid of 8 random wedding things from like various venues and things. I got rid of 35 swatches of bridesmaids dresses because I don't know if you remember at the beginning of this year I was acquiring them like crazy, and unfortunately for me have had to go back and acquire more because of tariffs. So exciting, so great. But yeah, I had like 35 dress swatches that I'm gonna, I guess, like pop up on a buy nothing group or a wedding group and just be like, does anybody want these? 5 more random wedding things from venues, 4 random things from my desk, 11 more wedding things, 9 more wedding things. I got rid of 5 crystals. I'm kind of just going through and being real with myself about the amount of crystals that I own and just getting rid of the ones that no longer speak to me or the ones that I feel like are very similar to other ones that I have. Actually, I got rid of 7 crystals. Okay. I got rid of Skippo because I had a set of Skippo cards and my fiance had a set of Skippo cards, and so I sold 1 set. 3 of those AirPod or AirTag keychains because I don't need those. 5 random cups that were in our cupboards that my fiance decided he didn't need anymore. A Nationals chapstick because it was expired. I got rid of an egg slicer, like one of those things that just like you take a hard-boiled egg and it slices through it, because I have a tool that does like a bunch of different things and that is one of the things it does, so I don't need a second tool, you know? I got rid of 4 perfumes because I just didn't love them. I talk about that a little bit in my empties video for this month. Oh wait, I got rid of 5 perfumes. I didn't talk about the fact that I got rid of Good Girl in that video. Oh my god, I totally forgot. I got rid of Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. Totally forgot. I'll have to like put like a note. But yeah, got rid of 5 perfumes because I got 30 perfumes. I don't need them. I got rid of a few lipsticks. I got rid of that outdoor pillow that I referenced, that you can't see the cats. Got rid of that. I got rid of 8 books. No, sorry, 22 books. Wow. Some pepper spray that was in my car that didn't work anymore. And we had this set of giant flip cup that we got that also came with like giant quarters and giant beer pong balls. And we used it one time. It was really, really hard to get to actually use. And then we never put it back out, so we sold it at the yard sale. I decluttered my walking pad. I used it twice. I got this on Amazon Prime Day last year, and I decided to cheap out and not get one with like a handle. I almost busted my ass like multiple times. Like I am not coordinated enough to not hold on to something when I do that. Yeah, no, it was scary and I didn't use it, so I sold it. I got rid of an old dongle because I have a USB-C, I guess now, and this was a lightning to USB dongle, so, or no, lightning to headphone dongle. I got rid of a mirrored frame that I've had since college. I just don't really feel like it matches my style anymore, so I got rid of that. I got rid of 2 books, The Unworthy and The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry. I liked these fine. This one was especially heartwarming. This was weird. I'm not going to reread them, so they're going to go. These black ripped jeans that made me feel incredibly frumpy when I put them on. I just felt really like not put together when I had these on, and I was like, you know what? I like my light wash ripped jeans. The issue is like the knee has come out of these completely, and so it's just like a gaping hole. So these are going. So those were Abercrombie. These are also Abercrombie. These, I don't know if they shrunk in the wash or if they've always been this short, but they just hit me in like a very weird ankle area, and it just looks odd. No matter what I do. I tried really hard. I waited till it got warmer to be like, oh, these look better with sandals. It didn't. It was still they're an odd length, so I'm gonna pass them on to somebody shorter. This is a black bodycon dress. It's long sleeve. I bought it, I want to say like 2021, and I've worn it a couple times, but it's like mock neck and, you know, bodycon, so I don't have the most opportunity to wear it, and every time I do have something, I pick other things, so it's gonna go. This is an old green sweater. I looked in my closet a couple weeks ago and I was like, how many green sweaters does one person need? So I picked the one that has gotten the most ratty, I guess, and I'm getting rid of it. This hurts to declutter because my fiance gave me this, and this is a Washington Capitals hoodie. We love the Caps. We're big Caps fans. We're big hockey people, and unfortunately, I have wide shoulders and a larger bust, and this is a women's XL, and you know, like women's XL, they like women's clothes, they like to taper, especially like sports clothes, and I'm like, I just want like a t-shirt and a hoodie. I don't need like the tapering. But the tapering here, it doesn't fit up here very well. It's very tight, and I have looked past it since he gave it to me, and I've worn it a couple times like around the house and stuff, but I skip over it more often than not just because it's not comfortable. And I kind of like asked him, I was like, do you mind if I get rid of this? And like I told him why, and yeah, he understands. Like, my body wasn't built for women's sizing, apparently. Well, like it's my boobs, and yeah, I don't. Speaking of boobs, I'm getting rid of my crew neck that says, sorry for having great tits and correct opinions. I got this off TikTok. Of course I did. And yeah, I did. I got decent wear out of it. I'm not gonna lie. I did wear this kind of a lot. However, you can't wear it in public. Like, I'm not trying to offend people. And also, like, one time I had it on and I wasn't really expecting to see anybody, and then like my dad showed up and I was like, this is really awkward and I am uncomfortable. Like, I don't think he even noticed what it said, but like, I don't know. I don't love that. So I've just decided it's time. It's time. I've kind of started skipping it, like the Caps one, so it's gone. This is an old belt from Target. When I bought it in extra large, and it was too big, so I actually have like a few DIY'd holes at the end here. It's also like very floppy because it was too big. I got a nicer belt for Christmas from Abercrombie, and I just no longer reach for this one, so it can go. This is a green work top that I would wear, and I wore it 2 weeks ago, and every time it's like not been my favorite work top, and then this time I wore it and I was just like, I hate this top, and I don't know why. Like, I like green. I really like green. I don't know what it is. Like, there's like a weird like plaid element to it. Like, it doesn't look like it, but there is, and I just don't think it looks very flattering on me, and I never reach for it until it's like the last thing that I have in my work rotation. So yeah, I was just like, you know what? Declutter. And in the same week, I was at the end of my work clothes rotation, as you can see. And I realized there were a few shirts that I just didn't like. So this is another very shiny red shirt that I used to wear to work. And this one is not that bad. I got a lot of like comments on it because it's like flashy. It's just not my style, like at all. And I'm just like hyper aware. Like it's pretty, but I was always just like hyper aware that I had it on. It was great at Christmas. I'd say that. It was a great like Christmas top. Other than that, it was just kind of weird. And then going along with that, when I bought that red one, I also bought it in black. This one bothers me. This one, I feel like I'm wearing a trash bag. I'm not sure why that is what comes to my head now, but like I've always been self-conscious when I wore them. And it was this past time that I was like, I just gotta get rid of these. So trash bag shirt is going. Next up, we have my old navy Evermore flannel. So everybody like went crazy for this when this got released because it looks like the plaid jacket that Taylor has on in the Evermore cover. And I just remember people like searching high and low for this, and I had gotten in early and I got this and I've worn it a decent amount. I just don't love plaid anymore. I used to really be a plaid girly, like a particular kind of plaid. And I just don't reach for it. And when I do wear it, I just feel frumpy and I don't feel like it looks like me. Yeah, so this is gonna go to some Swiftie. Going along with that, I wore the crap out of this green flannel. I wore this so much in like 2021-ish. It's my favorite. It has pockets. It's from Wild Fable. I loved this. And then I wore this one day and I was just like, this is not me anymore. And I couldn't tell you why it's not me anymore, but I just think like plaid's not my thing anymore. This is something I bought this past fall, and it was because I was influenced by TikTok. I don't remember exactly who it was, but they did a haul from the men's section of Old Navy, and they had this shirt. And I was like, I really like that. I went through like a weird corduroy thing this past fall. So I bought this. It's a men's shirt. It took me a couple times to like get my right size. It's a men's large. And it fits like a men's shirt. Like I'm complaining about the women's hoodie and being like, why does this fit like a man's? And then this is like, oh, this fits like a men's shirt. Yeah, it's just not, it's not the most flattering. It doesn't really look like me either. I think I used to do these things and I'm trying not to do it anymore, where I have like a style crisis where I'm like, I don't know what's me and what's not me and what I should get and blah, 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 what's trendy. And then I buy things and I wear it like twice and then I don't like it. So, and I believe last up for clothes is this green like Henley sweater-ish material. I think it's called a plush tee from Old Navy. I got this on Black Friday for like $12. I like the color. I love green. I really love green, especially in the cooler months. I love green. However, this makes me feel like I'm wearing pajamas. And I just barely wore it. I wore it like 2 or 3 times. Next up, we have some pairs of shoes. I got these for Christmas when I was in college. I was obsessed with them. They are from Urban Outfitters. And I remember I wore the crap out of these. I love them. I still love them. I still think they are so cute. I just don't reach for them. And I also feel like they're like half a size too small for me. And I think that was fine once upon a time, but now I cannot handle uncomfortable shoes. So these have to go. Even though I still look at them and I'm like, I'm obsessed with you. I have gotten my use out of these. Next up, we have these black booties. I just don't deal with uncomfortable shoes, guys. I just don't, not anymore. And these are not super uncomfortable. They just kind of make me feel like I'm gonna fall over, and I'm not exactly sure what it is about the heel, but like something about it makes me feel very unsteady. And so I'm constantly just being like, I'm gonna fall. And yeah, I just don't love them. I didn't wear them. And last up for shoes, we have these blue Hey Dudes. So at the outlets on Black Friday, we went to a Hey Dude outlet because I wanted a pair of Hey Dudes, and I found a pair of white ones that I liked. And the deal that day was if you bought a full-size pair, or was it buy one get one half off, or buy one get one free, something, or buy one get one from the sale section free. So I think technically these were free or half off. These were my sale section pick, and they are cute. I'm just not gonna reach for blue shoes. I'm just always gonna reach for my white ones. even though they get dirty pretty easily, I'm just not gonna reach for these. Like, I haven't worn them. So they're getting sold. Like, I think like tonight I'm going to meet a lady to sell them. Next up, super random. These are Cancer funny saying pencils that I found at like a boutique. So they say things like ghosting master and Cancers have all the feels and I'm stabbing you in my mind. And I don't use pencils, fun fact. I like pens. And if I use a pencil, it's gonna be a mechanical pencil. So I've never even sharpened these. And let's go over some other things that I don't have to show you. I'm getting rid of a cat scratcher because my cat doesn't use it. But of course, now that I've moved it somewhere else, she's scratching it now, so yeah. I got rid of a very small carry-on suitcase. I sold it at the yard sale, and I just didn't reach for it. I was either taking my larger carry-on on things or I was taking like a duffel bag. So I did sell that. I'm getting rid of my Roomba. It has been hooked up in my basement since I moved in with my boyfriend and or fiance now. And I've used it maybe 3 times. It's just, it doesn't work anymore for me. Like it works. It's just not something I think to use. I would just rather do it myself. I'm getting rid of my cat's I sold my cat's Winnie the Pooh bed. I got this when she was a kitten. She loved it when she was a kitten. For like the first 2 weeks I had her. She loved it. And she never used it again. So I got rid of some ankle weights that I had bought when I thought I was going to be forced to go on hikes in Colorado. I didn't go on those hikes. And I didn't train with the ankle weights. So it doesn't actually matter. I got rid of a Yeti wine cup, like a wine glass that is Yeti brand. Just didn't use it. And I have ones with lids that I like more. I got rid of a vintage typewriter that my aunt had given me because I really wanted a typewriter once upon a time. I never touched it, so. I got rid of my little pop-up beach tent. I loved this thing once upon a time, but I have since gotten a beach umbrella that is so much easier to set up and carry. So I sold the beach tent. We got rid of our pickleball set. We bought the pickleball set because we thought we were going to be really into it. I don't think we like ever played, so. We got rid of this thing that like you put bottles of liquor in and then it pours you a perfect shot that my aunt gave me. Like she passed it on, like she had it in her house and then she gave it to us and then we never used it. 7 paint samples because we are supposed to paint our living room, my bedroom, and the bathrooms. We've not done that. Anything else? I got rid of a bunch of wire hangers that my fiance had because I was like, why do you have these? And I just gave him some, I didn't give him my velvet ones. He didn't want my velvet ones. So I gave him some nice plastic ones. And then I got rid of 2 things that I included in my declutter this month. Well, declutter. My empties this month, the lipstick and the hand cream. So that's everything that I hauled and decluttered in the months of April and May. So obviously broke some rules, you know, got some clothes. So some things that were given to me by my lovely fiance and mother, and other things that I purchased myself. And I still don't feel overwhelmed or, you know, guilty or defeated or feeling like I failed, because honestly, like the 2 dresses that I purchased, I know I'm going to get wear out of. I was very discerning in what I ordered and what I kept, and I feel very good about them. The things that I was given, we did return some stuff. I returned 2 pairs of capris, a couple of tops, because I just was honest with myself and was like, I'm not gonna wear these. I'm not gonna get the use of these that I want to get. But yeah, I am super happy with the state of things at the moment, I guess. But let me know if you are on a low buy, no buy journey. Did the season change kind of screw you up a little bit too? Definitely screwed me up a little bit, but I didn't go overboard on tops and bathing suits like I normally do. So I will take that as a win. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all the normal stuff, and I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye!